Sabrina Romero Hypnosis. I'm a certified clinical and transpersonal intuitive hypnotherapist. Today I wanted to talk about trouble sleeping. That is a service that I offer with hypnotherapy. So if it resonates with you, what I'm going to say in this video, and you do have a hard time sleeping at night or you have insomnia, then this might be a modality that you might want to look into. Now, before I get started, I actually wanted to talk about a couple of things regarding some facts or statistics in regard to trouble sleeping. The National Institute of Health estimated that thoroughly 30% of the population complains of sleep deprivation. And usually a lack of sleep causes effects such as mind concentration, lack of mind concentration, and in other words, as mentioned before, insomnia. So if you're having a hard time after you, for example, try to get some sleep and you don't get many hours of sleep, you wake up and you go to work and you can't really function, you try to concentrate as much as you can, but you can't stay in a state where you're absorbing information. And then towards the end of the day, you start to feel extremely tired. You feel fatigued, your mind is foggy, then most likely this is something that you might want to consider. Now, if you are on medication and you've tried medication and you're still having problems, then maybe the modality of hypnotherapy might be something you want to try. So to describe what it is that I do when you come in with the issue of having trouble sleeping, let me explain that. First, we do an intake. So we talk about the issue at hand, and then we talk about when this issue first started. It always really comes down to when it first began. So once you tell me when you first started having problems sleeping, then we can go from there. Whether it was a traumatic event that happened in your life or whether it was when you were a child, then we can kind of get that information and go along with it so that when I do the induction, which would be the next step, then I put you in a very relaxed state with your body and your mind, and then take you to the subconscious mind. Now that's normally the third step. Once we go to the subconscious mind is usually where you deal a lot with the emotional aspect. So the core issue, which is in this moment, the trouble sleeping aspect, then we'd go to wherever the subconscious mind wants to take you. If the subconscious mind feels that it is necessary for you to revisit an event or a memory that affected you in this way to prevent you from actually having a good sleep, then that's where it's going to take us. This is where a lot of the magic happens. This is my favorite part when I do these sessions. This is the part that I go in and help guide you and lead you through the process. And we use a couple of techniques that I have available based on your needs, and will help kind of provide some awareness and clarity as to the issue at hand. So in this case, again, it is the trouble sleeping. Your subconscious mind will take us to that event. We go through that event, have the awareness and clarity that we need. And mostly in this moment is where the client goes, wow, I didn't realize that that's probably what was causing my lack of sleep. This is interesting. And then they actually have a moment where they reflect. They're processing. Now, mind you, I'm the one that's guiding the session, and I make sure that I guide you in a very safe and comfortable manner. And you're the one that's giving me the information because you're going into that memory, into that event that you're currently seeing. Then we go into the dehypnotizing stage, where I take you out of the relaxed state, and then we go into the reflection stage, where we take a moment to really reflect in what you experienced. You're fully awake, and we're talking, and you tell me what you experienced during that moment. What happened during that event, that memory that you saw? How did it affect you? What kind of clarity and awareness came up for you at that moment? Once we have that moment of reflection, then a lot of answers start to come up. A lot of awareness starts to happen. And then the client goes, I realize now that there was just something there that really was kind of like holding me back. Like my body was telling me that I needed to pay attention to this. Then we have the moment of processing. And then when you process, usually a lot of clients start to get emotional. Things start to come up. Maybe anger starts to come up, or they cry in their car after they leave my session, or they're crying in their house or in their bed, because I do a lot of my sessions online. And so that's usually what happens. And I always recommend that if you do have something that comes up, that you allow yourself to release, to let it go. Don't ever suppress anything, because that's not what you came here for. You came here to have release. You came here to be able to start something new and be able to move forward. And so that's usually what my client does. They come in and they move forward along with whatever it is that they feel they need to do. In this case, they want to move forward knowing that they can have a sound sleep at night. And that's an amazing feeling to have. That's what my client came in here for. So once we are able to go into that aspect of themselves, deal with the core issue, find out where the problem really is coming from. If it's an emotional issue, then we are able to have some awareness and clarity, be able to bypass that, let it go, and move forward. When that happens, that's when I feel like my client really has some type of freedom. That's where they're able to really live their life. And now they're able to go home, sleep well, not have any more sleepless nights, go to work, feel vibrant and energetic and excited. Now their mind is not foggy. They're able to concentrate better. Now they do better at work. They are progressing, they're advancing, they're being successful, they're having prosperity in their lives. And I'm sure that it doesn't just happen with their work. It happens with relationships around them. They're not tired to not be able to hang out with the people they love or to go out and have some fun. So this is usually where a lot of that empowerment comes in. And that's usually the goal that I have for my clients, is to really truly empower them to be who they were meant to be, whatever that is for you. There's truly no judgment. It's really a safe zone. And for me, this work is truly sacred. So I respect it very, very highly, and I hope that my clients do the same when they do this work with me as well. Now, I also recommend to them, this isn't just a hypnotherapy and I'm gonna fix you in one session. It all depends on the client. I usually recommend that they start with 3 sessions to maybe 5 or 6 sessions. Because, things can come up, and if we need to progress to provide some resolution to the rest of what has come up during that first session, then we do so. I also provide a hypnotic recording for them so that they can listen to at night or in the morning when they first wake up. And I recommend that they listen to that every day, because it helps to reprogram your mind, to tell your body what it needs to do so that it can better suit you in your lifestyle and in your current path and your journey. I also recommend, that you have a lot of water and that you eat right. Make sure that you're eating the right things. If you're taking a lot of caffeine at night, or if you're taking caffeine throughout the day, that's not really going to help you. So we want to create balance in your life. So you're not just coming to me to just have hypnotherapy, but we are in the beginning reevaluating every aspect of your life. Health, mental, spiritual, all together. I really want to be able to, at the end, to create a balanced you, because it takes a balanced you to create a balanced life. So that's pretty much what I do in my hypnotherapy session when it comes down to trouble sleeping. So if this video resonates with you and you're interested in having a session with me, please feel free to go to my website at www.sabrinaromerohypnosis.com and click on the appointment section. Go ahead and put the appointment, and once you do that, I will be more than happy to send you the information you need to get started. And if you have any comments or any questions, you can feel free to comment below on my YouTube videos, or you can go to my website and click on the contact page and send me a message, and I'll be happy to respond. And remember to please just make it a positive environment. I try to make this environment as safe as possible. It is a non-judgmental environment. I do not judge anybody here. Everyone comes as they are, and they're all looking just to have some kind of release and be able to just move forward in their lives. So if this has really helped you in any way or resonated you in any level, please feel free to contact me. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to click on the notifications so that you can get more of these videos as I make them and be able to share the information that I have with all of you. I also create meditation videos, so hopefully you can listen to those and they might be helpful to you when you need them. And again, if you're interested to do a session with me, feel free to go to my website and put an appointment with me. I'd be more than happy to hold space for you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you in the future. Have a great and beautiful day.